Welcome to Namibia! Over the next 11 days, we're going to be exploring this incredibly beautiful country, stopping at all the popular spots and hopefully seeing as much wildlife as possible. Starting with the single most popular spot in all of Namibia and one that's obviously on everyone's bucket list, Sossusvlei.
This entire trip was made possible by Viatu, an incredible tour agency that are passionate about sustainable travel and creating amazing adventures for good people and the planet.
We have just arrived in Namibia. We landed in Windhoek. We were picked up by Namibia to go at the airport and shuttled to their offices. They are the car rental company that we'll be using here in Namibia. We will be doing our usual informative travel guide videos covering all the nitty-gritty and things to know about traveling to Namibia. That video is not this one. This one we're just going to be taking you along. Anyway, let's get started.
This is our hybrid car, and because Viatu cares so much about the environment and we love that so much, they've chosen this vehicle for us. I'm so excited. It's an automatic, so super easy. It's super luxe inside, and we just had a full tour on how to operate it and also how to change a tire. Because guys, Namibia is extremely remote, and the chances of, I don't know, am I being pessimistic? The chances of something happening and a pop tire and then having to change it in the middle of nowhere and no phone signal. Yeah, I don't know.
Luckily, I've done this before in Lesotho, another African country, so I think we'll be alright. As I mentioned, we are using Namibia to go, and the good thing about that is that they are part of the Gondwana collection, meaning they have lodges literally all over Namibia. So if anything really happens to us, we should be within range of one of those lodges, and they said that they'll be happy to send out one of their staff members to come and help us and fix our problem. So we really feel a lot more relaxed about that.
I know the OG followers of our channel are going to be seeing these Jimneys and thinking, guys, why don't you have your Jimny here? Why didn't you do a big long road trip? We will one day, but for our first time in Namibia, we really want to be staying in lodges and doing it a little more comfortably. We don't know the country, and we know it's incredibly remote and completely off-grid, so we chose to do it this way this time around, but definitely in the future we are going to drive the whole 14 hours from Cape Town all the way up to Namibia. Don't worry, guys. Jimny will be driven up here to Namibia one day.
Our first stop on this trip is the most visited place in the whole of Namibia, but first, probably the most second visited, grocery store, because we're going to need some food for this long 4-hour drive.
Here in Namibia and in South Africa, we call road trip food padkos, which means road food, and obviously the number one most important padkos item is biltong, guys. Obviously. Where's it?
This drive from Windhoek to Sossusvlei is approximately 4 hours. It's almost entirely on well-graded sand roads. Speaking of sand, we drove right through this epic sandstorm, just showing how strong the winds are here in this area and how they've managed to shape the massive dunes of the Namib Desert. Like any road trip, of course, there was some "I'm searching for the spirit of the great heart." And before we knew it, we'd arrived at our stay for the next 2 nights, where our guide was ready to shuttle us straight to our camp. Thank you, Jimmy.
Oh, that is so good. Oh, it smells so good.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Jimmy, nice to meet you.
Thank you, I'm Rhett.
Okay, welcome to Game
Thank you. Besides our fresh cold towels, we got a lovely welcome drink, and Jimmy then showed us around the common area where they had fresh water, an espresso machine, snacks to eat, Wi-Fi connectivity, many different alcohol options including wine, and a place to charge all of your large devices. Only phones are allowed charging in the rooms. Speaking of the rooms, let's go check them out.
This is Camp Sossus by Ultimate Safaris, and you've probably seen it on Instagram. It went pretty viral. It is so beautiful, guys. I cannot believe we're even here. There's no place like it on this earth. The entire establishment, this whole camp, was built out of recycled materials. I think it's time for a room tour though before the rains come. Yeah, it actually might start raining in the desert. But anyway, let's get started. We've got a beautiful sitting area here. Do you recognize these? I swear those are the tops of oil barrels. How insane. We've got a wraparound wall, so it's super private. We've got a day bed outside here, a sun lounger. I'll save the best for later though, because it's up those stairs. And then this is our room. Shoes off, everybody. How cute is it? The details are so stunning. It's giving luxury. It's giving safari. Oh, I wish I could take this home. Anyway, we've got 2 big bins here with all of our linen and stuff. We've got 2 single beds. You've got literally everything you need for a comfortable stay. There's a beautiful breeze coming in, but we do have a fan. We have got electricity in this room, so you can charge your cell phones and small devices in here. We've got earplugs in case the wind gets too much for you. A torch for the night to see what animals are in front of you. Bug spray, mosquito repellent. Might need this actually. And then we've got a horn in case anything goes wrong. He said we should pump it 3 times and then they'll come and assist us. I don't think anything's gonna go wrong here though in the desert, huh? The bathroom is so stunning. It's an open air bathroom. Look at the details. Look at this breeze. And once again, everything is made out of recycled materials. Look at this light. We've got beautiful soft robes, and look at the shower. It's outdoor, and we've got a water bucket here. They'll fill it with warm water when we're ready to have a shower, or cold, whatever you like. They're super flexible here. Shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Well, we're not able to finish the room tour because the activities have already commenced. I'm making my way to the main restaurant area, and we're gonna go on a beautiful sunset drive to look at this property, to see some animals, and then have sundown as the sun is setting. Beautiful. We'll show you the best part of the room a bit later because that's when it really shines.
2 kinds of zebra, namely your Hartmann's mountain zebra and your plain zebra. So in your plain zebra, you have the stripes crossing the belly, which means all the way to the belly, which means vertical stripes. But if you look at your Hartmann's mountain zebra, which we can find around here, is you have a white belly, so it does not cross the belly. Another distinctive feature is they call it a dew lip. There's a fold of skin underneath the throat. Look at them all. Underneath the throat, it's known as a dew lip.
Looks like an Adam's apple.
Yep. And
the stripes also look a little bit more compact.
Exactly, yeah, more narrow stripes. That's correct.
Wow, they're more beautiful.
So this guy, we find it around here. You find both species here, but this one a lot more. Very bushy tail.
All around Namibia, you'll see these massive nests in all the trees. Well, some of the trees. They are called, what are they
Sociable
again?
weavers.
Sociable weavers.
Yeah,
They create these up to 100 years. They'll use that same nest. It's so insane. And they get so big, they break down some trees.
You can see all the little holes where the weavers fly up into the nest from below.
We couldn't imagine a more perfect way to end our first day in Namibia. This sunset was so insane. We've stopped the vehicle after a beautiful safari. We saw all sorts of little animals. The onyx, which is Namibia's national animal, it sticks out so beautifully from this landscape. There's nobody here. We're the only ones here. It's just insane. It feels so exclusive and just so peaceful. We can't wait for the next few days. But after this safari, we're going back to the camp to have some dinner, and then we are up bright and early tomorrow morning because, well, we're going to see the very reason why people come to Sossusvlei. Oh my word, this is so beautiful. morning. It's currently 7:30 in the morning. We got up at 4:30 this morning, had a quick breakfast coffee in our unit. We had some oatmeal and got straight into the car before the sun even rose. I think at like 5:30 we left sharp. And we are on our way to Namibia's literally most visited spot. And I'm telling you, it really is. We haven't seen many people this whole time we've been in Namibia, but since we got here, there's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of vehicles. We were 7th in line at the park gate, and we paid our entrance fee, and we're on our way to Deadvlei. I was rhyming there, eh? On our way to Deadvlei. And let me just tell you that if you've never seen dunes in real life, like me, I've never seen them before. It's always been a dream of mine. It looks fake. It is so beautiful, guys, especially because these dunes are orange and red. And when the sun hits them and there's like a shadow on the other side, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited though for where we're going next.
Just stopped on the side at the 2x4 parking. Our guide is quickly letting our tires down because between the 2x4 and another 4x4 parking there is a hell of a lot of really soft sand we need to drive through. So if you are coming here, you can park really close to Big Daddy Dune. You just do need a 4x4 to get there. And for those that don't have a 4x4, there are shuttles that leave from this 2x4 parking that will take you to the 4x4 parking, and from there you can walk to Deadvlei.
I wish I was driving. This would be so much fun.
This is still perfect. Once we come back, remember the sand is going to be hot.
Yeah.
The chances are very good for getting stuck.
Oh.
But at least we are 4 on board, 5. Well, 4, I'm going to be driving.
Some of the dunes here are named, and the biggest one is called Big Daddy. It looks like freaking Kilimanjaro, guys, and we're supposed to walk up it. Wow. Hey, look at it, it's huge. We're almost there. We've made it to the parking, and then I think we've got to walk for about 1 kilometer. It is so stunning around here, and the lighting is so good. Not too many people yet. How's your experience so far?
It is very peaceful. I'm loving how quiet it is. There's some birds all around in the different bushes. It's really nice to be away from the big city for a change.
Wee, wee, wee. Here it is. Come on, Chappie.
I'm coming. I had to take photos. Wow. Phew. How was your walk?
Pretty intense, I won't even lie. Chappie is sweating all over.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up.
Yeah.
That's all. Not because I'm unfit.
For those of you who want to climb Big Daddy, please feel free. But otherwise, we're going to roam around. Please do not sit on them or take any pictures, and I will just be around this section. So if you look for me, I'll just be around.
Cool.
But please take your time and see how much you spend as much time as you want.
Yay. A river used to flow in through here, and that's why the trees grew there, because they were nicely watered and all these things. And then eventually the sand dunes took over and blocked the stream of water, and this dried up, and so did the trees. They're about 900 years old, and they're camel thorn trees. Shall we go and take some cool videos? See? It's one of my dreams to see an oasis in real life one day, maybe in Egypt. Dee, dee, dee. I love dunes.
Gerard was just telling us that, you know, this hasn't filled up since the 80s, and when it does fill up with water, it would take up to about a year to empty out again and become bone dry once again. So not in our lifetime, maybe in the future it'll fill up again. Let's see. Obviously the most popular thing to do is to climb Big Daddy, and once you get to the top you slide all the way down into Deadvlei. What a fun ride.
now 9:30 and there are tons of people here. You will not get those Instagram worthy shots. Plus, there's no shade, none left, and I'm burnt to a crisp. So it's time to head out, but this was really, really stunning. We're not going to do Big Daddy, there's no ways. I think we'd actually literally die if we had to walk straight up this dune. If you stay in the park, actually this is a perk, because then you can do Big Daddy first while it's still relatively shaded and cool, and then you can come down and shoot your stuff after that. That would be smart.
We have our own Big Daddy though.
This is a Big Daddy lens, yo.
That's a Big Daddy lens thanks to Orms back in Cape Town.
Thanks, Orms. Breaking my arms. Jesus. We survived Deadvlei. Yo, it was quite a hectic climb back to the car in the heat, and there were people literally climbing up Big Daddy there in the sun, in the heat. It's hectic. But we've stopped. We found a beautiful little spot under a huge tree, and right over there is Big Mama. It is so beautiful, and we've got a whole bunch of nice snacks here as well. Some granola and yogurt, coffee, tea. Chef is cooking us some bacon and eggs. We've got a cold towel because it's super hot. Yeah, life is good. It's good. It's now the middle of the day, and when it's very hot here in Namibia, the sand will expand and move apart from each other, and that's when it's easier to get stuck in the sand. So our driver's going like this, driving at a fast pace to make sure that we don't flip and get stuck in the middle of the desert. We just saw a rental car stuck there. The shuttle obviously would have come past and seen that they were stuck there and then helped them. But they just abandoned the vehicle. I don't know what they're going to do with it. So be careful, guys. Rather come with somebody, some expert driver. We have made it to a place I've only ever seen on postcards and beautiful advertisements, and this is Dune 45. Please, have you ever seen such a perfect dune in your life? It's super hot now. So hot that I had to change into shorts. My linen pants were literally too hot for me. Yeah.
Dankie.
Dankie.
Gerrie gave us a nice lemon cider to cool down in this heat. Thank you so much for looking after us. Really appreciate it.
These drinks are so cold since this morning and much needed in this heat. Wow. It's very hot, guys. It's so incredibly beautiful. The heat is the reason why it's so beautiful, though, let's be honest. We've just been to our first little stall to get some ice lollies, raspberry pineapple fit, yum, perfect, and then some rehydrates to keep hydrated and some water. And they take bank cards, just you need the physical card. They've got ATMs here. This is an engine petrol station. They've got, what else have they got here?
Everything. You can pump your tires.
Repump your tires, all sorts, yeah.
Welcome to the swimming pool.
Ice cream here.
Okay.
Vanilla and mint.
Can I have
You will
mint,
receive
please? Thank you.
Yeah, vanilla. Thank you. Welcome. Wow. Wow. Thank you again. Cheers.
Guys, we are really being looked after here. The catering, the hospitality is just magical. And then coming back to this view, it's like unbelievable. And then after visiting Deadvlei, we stopped at the dam, which originally Gerrie told us was a pool, and we were like, no, he's being sarcastic. You can't swim in a dam. It is a literal pool they've built there, and you can go whenever you want. They can drive you there, and you can swim or just dip your feet in like we just did. It's absolutely magical. Like all the animals in Namibia will agree with me, it's time for siesta. It was such a jam-packed day. The heat, just how incredibly awesome all of it was, drained us. So it's time to relax, take it easy. You can sit on those hanging chairs over there. You can get a bottle of champagne, or you can have a nap like most of us are going to.
While Clary was enjoying her nap, I joined the rest of the guests on a walk to a nearby sunset spot to take in another magnificent sunset over this beautiful landscape.
First time trying oryx. So good.
It's really tender. The food has been impeccable.
You'll find most of the meals here in Namibia, most of the meats are actually game. So it'll be just the local found buck here, oryx. Very good. Highly recommend trying it. It's really good for you and it's good for the environment as well.
Yeah. As we said before, we have been saving the best for last and what makes Camp Sossus so unique, and that is the upstairs bed under the stars. Every night after dinner they'll ask you if you want to sleep outside. Last night we turned it down because it was a little bit windy, but tonight it is calm, so we are very excited to give it a try.
How often is it that you get the opportunity to sleep under the stars like humans used to hundreds of years ago? Not often at all, so we're definitely going to give it a try. There is a bit of lightning in the distance, we might get rained out. Let's go upstairs and be completely one with nature. Oh my word, this is so insane.
Literally.
Look at the stars. Wee.
This is pretty damn cool, I won't lie.
This is unreal.
We'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning. Unreal. What a night. Beautiful.
That was so special, guys. You were so peaceful. The temperature was perfect. And I swear we were like on a safari in the middle of the night. We had about 15 oryxes here.
Drinking,
throughout
playing,
the whole night. Swimming.
running up and
sounded
down.
like- yeah.
Swimming, yeah. Highly recommend you sleep on the
You have
roof
to.
when you come. Don't be scared.
I have
Hopefully
to.
the weather's nice for you.
And then look at the sunrise, guys. And it's so peaceful. Every morning, the staff come and bring you tea and coffee to your room for you to just enjoy a nice hot cuppa over this view first thing in the morning. And then they also bring a big jar of warm water in case you want to wash your face with it. The taps give out cold water, and if you want a hot shower, then you just ask them to come and fill up your little baggie and have a nice hot shower. Very, very eco-friendly and sustainable because, you know, Namibia obviously is a vast desert land, and it's got a restriction on some resources. As you can imagine, there's not a lot of water here, so we really like to conserve. I just love the concept of just giving you as much as you need. And maybe a little more. If you need a little more, you can have. Anyway, it's time for breakfast, and then sadly we have to check out of here. It's been so nice. I'm gonna really miss this place. And the staff, they have been utterly amazing, really.
Boy, are they gonna spoil us with this one. We have an absolute feast here. Fruits, vegetables, granola, yogurt, fruit juice, coffee, bread, and we're gonna get bacon and eggs too. Wow. We've just been given really something so special. It's a jar of sand from this land.
It says your piece of our dreams for you to take home should you not have enough in your shoes.
Wow, that's special.
Oh, special.
I did have a lot in my shoes yesterday.
Tons. I was pouring it out of my shoes, guys.
A disclaimer, Camp Sossus did invite us, but honestly, we are not biased at all. Highly, highly recommend this experience. Come and stay here. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Can I give you a hug? Oh, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. It was
Thank you, guys.
amazing.
Thank you very much.
Nice to
Eh?
meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you so much, Samuel.
Thank you. What's your name?
Elia.
Nice
Elia. I didn't meet you
Stay
before.
safe, yeah, don't get stuck.
Oh.
Some petkos for you.
Oh,
thank you very
patkos.
much. Okay, all the best, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome, welcome.
And Daniel,
rest of your
Mr.
trip?
Chef.
Yes.
Thank you very much for all the food.
Stay safe.
I'm feeling good.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm sad to leave.